All right. Hello again. Grimdark Future. 3,000 points, two armies I haven't played before, but I've been interested in playing. So it is 3,000 points, three objectives this time, so rolled up. Doing some more testing for 3.2 on Tabletop Simulator. Um, and yeah, that's just the command points, things that I've been playing for the army. Let's look at the army lists. So the first army list is a Havoc. So this is just generic Havoc warriors who I think are a pretty solid army. Just got a Havoc champion. I got him with Dark Tactics. That's the move. He's got a dual Lightning Claw. Pretty simply made. So that's the advanced tactics or double time. Got a 20-man unit of cultists with four flamers. I like this a lot, actually. They're all armed with pistols, too. Four flamers in that squad. Super nice. Havoc Brothers, I've got them with two fusion rifles. So that's pretty good. Mutated Brothers, I've got three squads. I like the mutated. I think 5 for 130 is a really good deal for Mutated Brothers. So yeah, I mean, I think that they're just a super good unit. So yeah, running three squads. Some Talon Raptors. So these are the ambushers with dual lightning claws. Gave them chosen veterans. So I want to see how these guys do hitting on twos. Some Havoc Destroyers also with some energy claws. And I've got two Havoc Fiends. So these are both kitted out the same, all hand to hand. So you'll notice in this army, this is a very short ranged army, very hand to hand heavy, very short ranged army. Let's look at Dark Brothers, another army that I've sort of had my eye on as a pretty good army. Got a Dark Master Destroyer here with, he's got Veteran Infantry, so he's hitting on twos. He's got Dark Assault, so Dark Assault's the thing that I'm really interested in trying out. Advanced Tactics, he can also do the 6-inch move. We've got a Dark Elite Pathfinder that is a caster 3. I'm really just banking on getting that. I think that Battle Brothers spells, it's really all about that level 3 time passage, which is plus 2 AP on the charge. He's got an energy claw, and he's got forward sentry just in case I want. He's going to be on his own, so I had 5 points, and I'd just be able to place him a little better. We've got some dark pathfinders here, so we've got 3 of them, all armed with shotguns. I had a little points where I just added one with a heavy pistol, but basically they're all just with shotguns. It's just sort of actually a decent unit. 125 for 5 is pretty good for them. Dark Battle Brothers, so this is just a standard Battle Brothers squad. Got them with veteran infantry, so they're hitting on twos. Medical training, heavy rifles. I've got 2 energy swords in there and 2 flamers in there as well. So want to try them out as well. Some darks. This is another. So I'm trying a lot of stuff that I think could be good, and I'm just testing. So I've got some support brothers that I'm running with 6 last cannons. That's a combined. It's 550 for 6 models, but that is 6 last cannons. So I want to try this out, just with their range. Finally, I think the keystone of the army is these dark destroyers. This is what really got me interested in Dark Brothers. Is these dark destroyers with these maces and flails upgrades. I mean, this 3 attacks AP2 rending. They have a blast in there too, and they've got dark assault. And dark assault, by the way, is a turn 1 ambush. I think like these guys are both 590. It's not too expensive for them for turn 1 ambush with a really good loadout, with just shield wall and those AP2 rending, and they've got that blast as well. So let's go look at the setup in the army. So as we're setting up on the Battle Brothers side, remember there's 3 objectives here. I end up putting my main Battle Brothers right behind the objective. I've got the 2 of the 5-man scouts or pathfinders by them to sort of cover them. And then below in the center is my 6-man squad of last cannons. For the chaos sort of matching them on that side, I've got the 2 units of the Mutated Brothers, and I've got a 10-man unit of the brothers. I've got the 2 fiends, which are just going to be running at the center. We've got the 20-man cultists, and then I've got another unit of Mutated Brothers there. I went ahead and just showed the after the Dark Assault, and so you have to understand, like I'm not playing this like with full knowledge. I'm sort of playing this in media res here, and so that is the really interesting thing about Dark Assault is that immediately after your opponent plays, and the fact that Dark Angels, they got to go first, I was able to set up a squad and to just first turn charge those mutated brothers on the far end. So I had actually end up dropping both of those Dark Brothers on that end. You can just sort of see where that Dark Assault's super good, where you can just on turn one sort of pick where you want to go and just hit there. That's just another picture here where I've got the flails and the maces, and then I've got my Master Destroyer a little further back, who's going to be... The idea is to hit that squad and then use the advanced tactics to sort of sweep towards the center. That's just the center objective here. You can just see how it ended up being set up. And that's the... this is the ambush reserves on turn 2. So he's got his destroyers, and he's also got his Talon Riders running as well. Oh yeah, and that's what I'm also running. I forgot to mention I do have the attack speeder that I'm running as well, with also ambush as well. All right, the Battle Brothers is good to go first, and I knew this, so in my Dark Assault, I went ahead and I just charge those mutated brothers, and I just wipe them out. I mean, those guys are, with AP2 and rending, I'm just able to hit them really hard and just wipe those guys out. Then consolidate back 3 inches onto the objective. These are just the regular Havoc warriors. They move up and they shoot. Now they also, that's the leader there with the axe. He actually advanced tactics ups those mutated brothers. And then they shoot. I think I kill one battle brother, one dark brother on this side. So this is this support squad. They move up and they're all, with a 36-inch range, able to shoot those fiends. Actually do 8 wounds on them. So he does pass his morale, but still, that's a lot of wounds on those fiends. These mutated brothers just rush up, getting ready to charge. So this is the Battle Brother squad that was just shot at. They're going to move up, and they're going to shoot. Actually roll really good into that Havoc Warrior squad. Kill 4 of them, so just some pretty good rolling on that part. They did have heavy weapons on that, but yeah. Or you have to see that. So yeah, this is just the Fiend. He just rushes up. And then this is the Pathfinders that was on the far end. They just rush up towards that center. A lot of rushing. I have my cultists. They just rush up, grab the center objective. That's just another picture of them. So then this is the destroyers activating with the leader. So first thing he does is he advanced tactics up the destroyers in the center. You see I forgot one. I move it later. But you can see I am just using advanced tactics to move those destroyers toward the center. And then they actually rush to contest the center objective. The second Fiend charges up behind the wounded one. And so this is this... Pathfinder, it's an 18-inch range. It's such a good spell. This Time Passage is an 18-inch range to give +2 AP to 2 units on the charge. So yeah, I put it on both of my destroyers. That's just +2 AP on the charge for both of them. That's super good. These mutated brothers get out of cover. That's the thing. Mutated brothers are really good, but if you're in difficult terrain, they don't have Strider. So that's the disadvantage to mutated brothers. So they just walk up 6. So these Pathfinders move up and they shoot with their shotguns. Kill 2 of them, which is pretty good for... I do like these guys. These 5-man squads are pretty nice. The other squad, it rushes up just behind them. And that's just a recap. So you can just sort of see here. That Dark Assault is so key in that it's just allowed the Dark Brothers just to hit a squad and then sort of reconsolidate up. You can see that the destroyers are sort of moving towards the center after grabbing that left. And then, yeah, those last cannons have sort of set up shop just ready to shoot some of those fiends. Now they're going to get their relentless. That's just on the other side. You can see those 2 sets of mutated brothers have been freed up. Probably going to charge this next round. But the thing is those mutated brothers, they're good, but... You can see those dark brothers are in difficult terrain, so they're not actually able to charge them. So they can just really charge those Pathfinders. That's just another picture of the 2 units sort of towing into that center objective. All right, turn 2. The Havoc disciples do get to go first, and they do drop. They drop their ambushers. I forgot to take pictures. Sorry, but they do drop one of their destroyer squads in range to charge the dark destroyers. Kill. Yeah, they kill 2 of them. So we do like 7 wounds. I choose not to attack back because I want to save my +2 AP on the charge. They also have the Grim there, so even if I fail, I can just remove more. That's the thing about Dark Brothers; they've got that Grim, but they do take 7 wounds and they don't fight back. These last cannons, they just stand still and they shoot that fiend. He was already on 8 wounds, so he dies. So that's one of the fiends gone. The cultists, they move actually in front of those dark destroyers to block, and they shoot. They do have those 4 flamers, and they're able to kill one of those dark brothers between. They had their pistols, but it was mainly the 4 flamers that did the job on them. The scouts move up. The main thing the scouts are trying to do is just block the mutated brothers from sort of getting in the backfield here. So they just move up. They do shoot their shotguns again and do kill 2 more of those mutated brothers. And so the mutated brothers that just attacked, this is the 6-man squad that just lost 2. They charge those scouts. They kill 3 of them. And actually the scouts kill 1 in return. The scouts pass their morale. So they're just back up there. The other scouts then move up and they shoot those same mutated brothers again and kill 3 of them. So this squad has been sort of whittled down to 2. This is the Chaos Sword. He advanced tactics up. So this is the Raptors that came in earlier from ambush. They were behind that wall. So he actually advanced tactics them 6 inches up over the wall. He then moves up and then shoots at the scouts and then kills their remaining scouts. So you can see those Raptors, they have flying, so they're actually a little better to charge. These, the scouts behind them, they move up and they shoot at the Raptors. This is another really great roll from these scouts, and I actually kill 4 of those Raptors. So some of this is definitely good rolls going on here. But those Raptors are able to charge the Dark Brothers. They kill 3 of them. They lose 1 in return. Now, the Dark Brothers do fail their morale, which would waver them, but because they have Grim, all they do is just lose 1 less. Grim is a really solid rule for this army. Just to be able to just kill 1 model and pass a morale is really solid. So this is the Destroyer Brothers with the captain. They advance tactics. And you can see there, I didn't take pictures of the ambushes, but I did drop my land speeder back there in ambush. But the leader, the Dark Destroyers on the far right, he advanced tactics up the scouts towards the center. And remember, those guys do have AP4 on the +2 AP on the charge. So they charge the Destroyers from behind, kill 4 of them, which is really powerful combination. I mean, those Dark Destroyers are super good. They do take 1 wound in return. This is the Fiend. He just charges towards the center. He's going to try and go after the support brothers because those things are absolutely nasty. The 3 remaining squad charged their remaining 2 destroyers. Remember, they didn't charge when they didn't attack. So they go ahead and charge and get that +2 AP. They're able to kill them and then consolidate a little closer. So the mutated brothers, they rush around just to try to... they really are trying to get towards the center. The center is looking sort of bad, so that's sort of the plan. These scouts actually move up and they shoot the cultists, kill 5 of them, but this is a 20-man squad, so they're going to be okay. The land speeder actually isn't able to shoot the Fiend. I tried to get a shot. So the land speeder ends up just shooting this cultist with like a melt-a-gun, kills 2 of them. So it's a lot of overkill, but I do kill 2. I think I have like double melt on this guy. It's like a heavy fusion rifle, I should call it. So this is the caster. He moves up and he casts the level 3 damage spell on the cultist and the mutated. So he kills 5 of the cultists and 1 of the mutated. This is like the level 3. The cultist waver being at 8 now. And yeah, that's the end of the turn. both of those destroyers don't have +2 AP on the charge. I removed that marker later. But yeah, it has been some good rolling from the Dark Brothers, who've managed to inflict some pretty heavy casualties on the first 2 turns. That's just going on here. I would say though that I'm trying to play with the lightning claws. I'm starting to lose faith in lightning claws a little bit. Just if you can't roll those 6s, lightning claws are just a real, they don't have that real damage output if you can't roll those 6s. So this is just another picture here. This left flank is crumbling with the Dark Brothers there. But the other side is doing pretty well for the Dark Brothers. So that's just a picture. You can see that Fiend is getting ready to charge and smush those sports. So the Havoc Disciples do get to go first. Yeah, the first thing that the Fiend just decides to charge those brothers, kills 5 of them, but the single last cannon left passes the morale. He just backs up an inch. The Dark Brothers on cover, they basically just stand there and shoot the Raptors, kill 2 more of them. And at that point, the Raptors just go ahead and just charge the 5-man scout squad, and they kill 3 of them. The scouts do loot. Man, these scouts have been doing great. They actually kill one of the Raptors back. The scouts pass their morale. This is the level 3 caster. He moves and he saves his spell token. So the level 3 caster chooses not to cast this turn. The cultists then just unwaver, so I don't want them to just auto die. The 2 remaining scouts shoot those raptors. They kill 1 and they actually waver him. So this is the Chaos Lord. He actually advanced tactics up the mutated to be in charge range. And then he moves up and he shoots the destroyers behind cover. So you can see here, I can shoot some, but it's going to be behind cover. I do 1 wound. Like I said, it's a 2-up armor save. Well, it's a 3-up save after the shooting. The scouts move to block the caster and they shoot the cultists. So you can see those scouts move up. They kill 3, but the cultists pass their morale this time. And yeah, the mutated charge the scouts and killing them. That's the 2 remaining one. Charge the 2 remaining scouts and kill them. They just consolidate. So they do grab that objective. This is the land speeder. It moves up and it shoots the Fiend, does 3 damage on it. And this is the other full man squad of mutated. They charge those scouts and they kill all those scouts, just leaving the caster there. And then this is the destroyers with the leader. They actually charge those mutated brothers. They advance tactics up the other destroyers. And by the way, that +2 AP isn't there anymore. And they just kill all the mutated. That is a nasty squad, especially with the leader. They just consolidate on the center objective to contest. These brothers actually just rush up. And then the single last cannon shoots the Fiend, doing 1 damage on it. The Fiend does have regeneration. That's the end of the turn. You can just sort of see where both of the sides have grabbed the far objective, and it's all about the center here. But that advanced tactics on those Dark Destroyers is doing really well. And that Fiend has broken through here. That's just the that objective here where, like I said, that those Dark Brothers may actually contest this one because I had to send the mutated towards the center here. Maybe I should have just took this objective. I don't know. That's the move I made at the time. That's just some more pictures as well, and that's just the contested center objective. That's just overall, and it is 1 apiece right now. But some good rolls have really put the Dark Brothers at an advantage. Turn 4 of the Havoc Disciples do get to go first. So. Yeah, and the Fiend just goes ahead and charges those destroyers in the center. Rolls great, and actually kills 3 of them. Those destroyers choose not to fight back, and they do pass their morale. This is the other destroyer squad. They charge those brothers. They kill 6 of them, and they lose 1 from the champion. But the champion fails his morale and routs. So They move back. This is the cultists, so I still have 3 of those flamers left, and I shoot those cultists, killing one of them. This is the 5-man destroyer squad. I had to charge them because I couldn't just shoot because I couldn't get within 1 inch. So the way I got within 1 inch is the charge, and I was able to kill, and then I just consolidated on the objective to contest it. So with 6 tokens, the caster casts the level 3 damage spell. Kills. So he kills 4 of the cultists. And then he actually shoots the last one to kill it. So he uses his spell to kill 4 of them, and he has a little gun that he shoots. So that's just killing the last one. And yeah, at that point, the game's called. I mean, yeah, I basically didn't need to play it out further. It was going to be at the very least a 2-1. I could have possibly done more, but I think that's at the very least contested, and I don't think with Grim, those guys are going to be able to kill it. So I have it as a 2-0 victory for the Dark Brothers. Yeah, I mean, those Dark Destroyers are super great with Dark Assault. And I tried to do the Lightning Claw thing, a little disappointing. And maybe it's that I'm not rolling 6s, but yeah, just those that rend AP nothing, I'm starting to kind of feel it. If you don't roll 6s, you can definitely feel it. Dark Assault is amazing, especially with, like I said, that Dark Destroyer loadout with the maces at AP2. The support squads also with Last Cannons did really good. Like I think if you're going to do Relentless with the way Relentless works now, I think you benefit running like a Last Cannon with just 36-inch range. Yeah, just, the Lightning Claws just continue to disappoint. The Battle Brother level 3 spell, that +2 AP on the charge, is like a game changer. It's just so good. The other thing is, I think Scout Squads are super good. Now, this is Dark Brothers. Remember, Grim makes a lot of their squads just a lot more sticky. So these Scout Squads for 125 that you really have to kill to a man are really good. I played one game with Dark Brothers, and I almost want to start a Dark Brother army just on this one game. I really enjoyed the army. I thought the Havoc Disciples is a solid army. It was a little bit of rolls. Like I will say this game that I roll better with Dark Brothers, so I will chalk up some of that to just rolls. Thanks for watching. Always provide feedback. Like, subscribe, and comment as I try to grow the channel. And if you're in Austin, you can join the Austin Alternative Gaming Freaks. Thanks so much.